Mason Mount to Manchester United moves a step closer, Jules. The Athletic reporting that United have upped their offer to 50 million, including bonuses, and Chelsea dropped theirs to 65 million, including bonuses. So, meet in the middle, 57.5 million, including bonuses?
Something like that, I think, Gabby. It would get there. There's 100% agreement already between Mount and Manchester United, which is not a surprise. And then you just need to find a way of getting an agreement with Chelsea, who need money, we said, but the money is coming in with the Harvest deal, with maybe the deals with Saudi Arabia clubs. And I have to say, Chelsea are selling better than I thought they would. So I think the Mount deal will go through, probably around, the 55, 57. And I think everybody would be happy with that.
It's amazing when you hire actual specialists in recruitment and selling, what they can do.
Tottenham need not one, but two goalkeepers while they wait on David Raya. They're very close to signing Empoli's Guglielmo Vicario.
Yeah, deal reportedly around 20 million. I think they're just waiting to rubber stamp it. It's an interesting deal for me because Vicario I thought was exceptional last season in Serie A. Now, playing for Empoli completely different because you're playing for a very small team that likes to attack, so you face a bazillion shots. I thought he was really, really good. Is he ready to be a number one at a team like Tottenham? Probably not, which may be why they're still pursuing David Raya. I do wonder, are they going to get the two of them? Is Ange's idea to get the two of them to compete against each other for a starting spot? What's right for Vicario? It's always, when you make the transition to smaller team to bigger team and you're still young, there's always that question, all right, I'm going to have to accept to be number two for a while, right? Yeah. And then how long, is there a pathway for me to be number one? I don't know. And by the way, on David Raya, Brentford, from what I am led to believe, hanging in there, they want the Spurs to cough up every last penny.
Toni Kroos has signed a one-year extension at Real Madrid, Gabby, and Dani Ceballos is also expected to sign a longer one for him, of course. We're waiting on Luka Modric to know what he's going to do. And Nacho, by the way, has also been announced today, but we knew it, that he's also extending his deal. What do you make of all of this?
So I love the Ceballos bit. I think that totally makes sense as long as it's at the right price. It sounds like they decided, all right, Jude Bellingham's here, but we're going to keep the gang together for another season. Except Eden Hazard and Mariano Diaz. We hope. I don't see Mariano coming back. Right?
Surely not.
But it is interesting. I think, Florentino knows he needs to rebuild this team, right? Because the players are all getting older. But he's got Carleto another year. Evidently, he's pushed the transition on. I would have transitioned sooner if you had the opportunity. I can understand why it hasn't happened. Once you've done that, might as well go all in. Keep Kroos. Keep Modric if you can at the right price in whatever capacity you can do. And Nacho as well. Ceballos, for me, a no-brainer. I think he earned another contract.
I agree. Raphael Guerreiro, Midwine, is in Munich right now on the verge of joining Bayern as a free agent. You're a big fan of him and of the deal.
I am, because he's a free agent. He knows the league. You weaken an opponent. Yeah. He showed that he can play in midfield a little bit. I don't know if he's going to use him in midfield or at fullback.
He knows Tuchel very well, obviously.
He knows Tuchel well. He's worked with him before. Hopefully this knocks the Kyle Walker to Bayern deal that you love so much.
I don't think so. He's still coming.
No, yeah.
He's still coming.
I don't know what he's going to do with all these defenders. I mean, Guerreiro can play midfield, but then you got a lot of midfielders there all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, Lima, Goretzka, Kimmich.
The Gravenberg, who's complaining he wants to play more.
Is going to go, I think.
I would hope so.
Edin Dzeko will leave Inter on a free transfer this summer and join Fenerbahce in Turkey. Gab? He's 37, yeah?
Turkey's kind of like the Saudi Arabia of Europe. Look, I think he showed last year that he can contribute, not for 90 minutes, but he's a tremendous professional. He's a super, super smart player. Yeah. Good luck to Fenerbahce. Obviously, they'll want to get back to title-winning games. Exactly. After finishing, were they third this season? I think. Yeah. So hopefully he can contribute there, play good football, eat good food,
and enjoy it, because he needs to enjoy it now. He needs to enjoy the last few years. He doesn't have.
Yeah, on the wages he was on, there's no Inter. Inter we're going to keep him.
Yeah. Juventus have complaining the permanent signing of Arek Milik for 6.3 million euros and 1.1 million euros in bonuses, I was told yesterday. This was always going to happen, right? He was on loan there from Marseille.
Yeah, he was on loan and a shoestring. He can do a job for you. If he plays regularly, he'll get double figures in Serie A, which is what Juve need to do. They need to find money somewhere. It's a bit of an insurance policy in case you sell Vlahovic, which, I think they're very open to doing at the right price.
Yeah. You keep Moise Kean and Milik and you let go Vlahovic and you make money on Vlahovic.
Yeah, which isn't great, but,
No,
you know,
but-
Milik does a job. Milik puts in a shift. I don't think he's a bad player to have if the price is right, and
No,
this
I
price is
agree.
right. Xavi Simons is rumored to be on his way back to Paris Saint-Germain from PSV Eindhoven. Jules, Paris Saint-Germain, they put in a €6 million buyback clause.
That's right.
When they sold him. So this should be straightforward, unless
But you have to convince him to
he
want to
doesn't
come
want
back.
to come.
But I mean, it's not that. It's not that. His point is like we don't even know who the manager is, so he can't make a decision.
It's Luis Enrique.
Oh yeah, but it's not confirmed. He hasn't.
Well-
Luis Enrique hasn't spoken to any of the players yet. So I think it makes a lot of sense for Xavi Simons to wait until he knows who the manager is, can speak to the manager. If Luis Enrique said, "I don't want you back," he's not going to come back, right? Or you bring him back to then sell him on for more money than they did. You know, he left on a free to PSV Eindhoven anyway. So I think that's right for him to wait and see if Luis Enrique said, "Listen, I really want you here. This is how I'm going to play you." So then yeah, but not now. Not now doesn't make any sense for him to make a decision.
But it's just this buyback deal. If he just doesn't want to go back because he doesn't trust it, like maybe
Yeah,
Neymar
but he
stays
won't
or
go.
whatever, and there's no...
If he doesn't want to, he won't go back. He can decide. They can't just bring him back, like force him to come back. But I think he's right to wait to know who the manager is and speak to him before making any decision.
Xavi, it's Luis Enrique.
Yeah, but he still hasn't spoken to him. You can tell him like he's, you know...
Right. Xavi, message me. I'll pass you Enrique's number.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.